Breaking news, the world's two military giants, Russia and the USA, are on a collision course of power. Who really dominates the battlefield? Today we uncover shocking truths about their weapons, technology, and strategies that no one is telling you. Stay tuned! Hello everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into one of the most controversial and jaw-dropping topics of our time, the military showdown between Russia and the USA. For decades, these two superpowers have dominated global politics, each showcasing their technological advancements, massive armies, and nuclear arsenals. But who truly holds the upper hand? Is it the sheer numbers of Russia's ground forces, or the advanced technology and global reach of the United States military? The United States spends more on defense than the next 10 countries combined, with an annual budget exceeding $50 billion, while Russia, despite having a smaller budget of around $70 billion, leverages strategy, sheer manpower, and advanced weaponry in clever ways. Today, we will compare their air forces, navies, missile systems, cyber capabilities, and nuclear arsenals. You will be shocked to see some of the hidden weaknesses and unexpected strengths of both sides. This video is not just about numbers, it's about understanding real military power, strategic advantages, and what could happen if a conflict escalates. Buckle up, because what you are about to learn will challenge everything you thought you knew about global superpowers. From hypersonic missiles to stealth bombers, from cyber warfare units to massive nuclear stockpiles, we will cover it all. By the end of this video, you will have a complete picture of the true balance of military power between Russia and the USA, and some facts may leave you completely stunned. When it comes to ground forces, Russia has traditionally relied on sheer manpower, tanks, and artillery. The Russian army boasts around 1 million active soldiers and nearly 2 million in reserves, along with over 13,000 tanks and thousands of armored vehicles. This allows Russia to dominate in land-based conflicts, especially in regions where numbers and heavy firepower matter more than technology. On the other hand, the United States maintains a smaller active army, about 1.3 million troops, but it focuses on advanced technology, mechanization, and precision warfare. The U.S. Army emphasizes rapid deployment forces, drones, and smart tanks, which can outmaneuver larger forces using superior strategy and surveillance technology. Both countries have unique advantages. Russia's tanks, such as the T-14 Armata, are designed for heavy frontline engagements and raw durability. Meanwhile, the U.S. deploys the M1 Abrams with unmatched targeting systems and battlefield intelligence integration. In addition, U.S. Special Operations Forces can strike anywhere in the world, providing a global reach that Russia cannot fully match. However, sheer numbers do give Russia an edge in prolonged conventional warfare on its borders. While U.S. forces rely on mobility, alliances like NATO, and air superiority to compensate for smaller troop numbers. Understanding the strengths and weaknesses of ground forces is crucial to predicting how any potential conflict might unfold between these superpowers. Air superiority is a decisive factor in modern warfare. The United States boasts the world's most advanced air force with over 5,000 aircraft, including stealth fighters like the F-35 Lightning Cella and long-range bombers like the B-2 Spirit. These planes are equipped with advanced radar, evading technology, precision-guided weapons, and aerial refueling capabilities, allowing the U.S. to project power anywhere on the globe. Russia, meanwhile, maintains a formidable air force with around 4,000 aircraft, including the Su-57 stealth fighter, Su-35s, and strategic bombers like the Tu-160. Russian aircraft are often praised for durability, speed, and raw firepower, capable of operating in harsh conditions and delivering massive ordnance. A critical difference lies in technology vs. numbers. The U.S. invests heavily in stealth drones and satellite-assisted targeting, while Russia relies on upgraded older models alongside strategic deployments and anti-aircraft systems like the S-400 to dominate defensive zones. Hypothetically, in a direct confrontation, U.S. planes could strike with precision from long distances, while Russia's integrated air defense and local superiority could make it extremely challenging for U.S. aircraft in Russian territory. Both sides understand that air dominance can decide wars, and each is constantly innovating with hypersonic missiles, drones, and electronic warfare capabilities to tip the balance in their favor. When we look at naval strength, the United States clearly has a global edge. The U.S. Navy operates 11 aircraft carriers, dozens of nuclear submarines, and hundreds of surface warships, giving it global reach and unmatched power projection. With advanced sonar-guided missiles and naval aviation, the U.S. can influence conflicts across the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. Russia's Navy, while smaller, focuses on strategic deterrence and regional dominance, particularly in the Arctic and Black Sea. Russia operates one aircraft carrier, several nuclear and diesel submarines, and a strong fleet of destroyers and frigates. The Russian Navy's emphasis is on submarine-based nuclear capabilities, ensuring that any adversary would face severe retaliation in a nuclear conflict. A major difference is global versus regional strategy. The US Navy is designed for expeditionary operations, supporting allies worldwide, while Russia's Navy prioritizes protecting borders and deterring NATO presence. Advanced missile systems, like Russia's Caliber cruise missiles, can threaten distant targets, but lack the sustained logistical capability of the US fleet. Ultimately, naval power represents strategic leverage. US dominance allows rapid response and force projection, while Russia's fleet acts as a powerful deterrent. Any confrontation at sea would involve a complex mix of carriers, submarines, anti-ship missiles, and electronic warfare, showing that numbers alone do not dictate outcomes in modern naval warfare. When it comes to missiles and nuclear capabilities, both superpowers are nearly unmatched. The United States has approximately 800 nuclear warheads, with a triad of land-based ICBM submarine launched ballistic missiles and strategic bombers, ensuring second strike capability even after a massive attack. Russia, with around 300 nuclear warheads, exceeds the US in total warheads and has invested heavily in hypersonic weapons, advanced ICBMs, and tactical nuclear options. The Russian arsenal includes the RS-28 Sarmat ICBM, capable of delivering multiple warheads across continents, and the Vanguard hypersonic glide vehicle, which can evade traditional missile defenses. Both nations are in a constant race to upgrade delivery systems, enhance targeting precision, and improve defensive shields. The US relies on missile defense systems like TH-8 and Aegis, while Russia focuses on offensive innovation to counter these defenses. The nuclear balance acts as a power equalizer. While conventional forces might fluctuate, the threat of mutual destruction ensures caution. Any direct military confrontation would be catastrophic, making nuclear strategy central to the Russia-USA military equation. Understanding missile ranges, delivery systems, and countermeasures is crucial for evaluating real-world power, and it becomes clear that this is not just about conventional might, but a high-stakes game of deterrence. In the modern era, cyber warfare is as important as tanks or jets. The United States maintains some of the most sophisticated cyber units in the world, capable of disrupting enemy communications, disabling infrastructure, and conducting intelligence operations worldwide. Agencies like USC, YBOM, and NSA provide a massive technological edge in electronic warfare, hacking, and data intelligence. Russia has also demonstrated formidable cyber capabilities, with groups like GR Unit 2060-65 responsible for high-profile attacks on government's critical infrastructure and global corporations. Russian strategy often combines cyber attacks with disinformation campaigns to weaken adversaries psychologically and strategically. Both superpowers treat cyberspace as a battleground where conventional limitations do not apply. In a potential conflict, cyber attacks could disable missile systems, disrupt military communications, and even cripple civilian infrastructure without a single shot being fired. Cyber warfare highlights a key truth: technology and strategy can compensate for numbers, making both nations extremely dangerous in new forms of combat. It also raises questions about global security, as non-state actors could exploit these cyber capabilities if not tightly controlled. Modern warfare increasingly relies on space and satellite systems for reconnaissance, navigation, and communication. The United States operates hundreds of military satellites, providing GPS guidance, missile tracking, and global intelligence gathering. Programs like Space Force initiatives aim to protect these assets and extend U.S. power into outer space. Russia, while smaller in satellite numbers, focuses on resilient, hardened satellites capable of operating in contested environments. Russian anti-satellite weapons and electronic countermeasures are designed to disrupt enemy communications and weaken adversaries' situational awareness during conflicts. Space dominance ensures real-time battlefield intelligence, early missile warning systems, and precision targeting. Losing this advantage could cripple ground, air, and naval operations, highlighting why both nations invest heavily in space technology. In the modern era, wars are no longer fought solely on land, sea, or air. Space is the new high ground, and both Russia and the USA understand that controlling it can shift the balance of power dramatically. Technology is the silent multiplier of military power. The US leverages advanced AI, drones, robotics, and stealth technology to maximize efficiency and lethality. Drone swarms, automated logistics, and predictive algorithms allow the US military to strike with unmatched precision. Russia also emphasizes innovation, particularly in hypersonic weapons, electronic warfare, and heavy artillery modernization. Russian forces are upgrading tanks, planes, and missile systems to remain competitive against technologically superior adversaries. The key difference lies in integration. The US military excels at combining technology with intelligence, mobility, and global logistics, while Russia often relies on strategic innovation and asymmetric tactics. Both approaches have strengths and vulnerabilities, making any conflict unpredictable and complex. Military power is not just about weapons, it's about alliances and global influence. The US benefits from NATO, long-standing alliances in Asia, and extensive overseas bases. Giving it unmatched strategic reach, Russia's alliances are smaller but include influential regional partners, providing strategic leverage in Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and Central Asia. Alliances affect logistics, intelligence sharing, and deterrence strategies. The US can mobilize global coalitions quickly, while Russia relies on regional dominance and nuclear deterrence to maintain influence. Understanding these dynamics is essential to evaluating military effectiveness. The Russia vs. USA military comparison reveals a complex balance of strengths, weaknesses, and strategic choices. While Russia boasts massive conventional forces, nuclear superiority, and asymmetric innovations, the US leads in technology, global reach, and integrated warfare systems. Future conflicts will likely rely on cyberspace, drones, and AI-driven strategies rather than only conventional battles. Both nations continue modernizing their arsenals, but the ultimate deterrent remains nuclear weapons, ensuring caution and strategic calculation. If you found this breakdown shocking, hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe for more in-depth military analysis. Comment below, who do you think would dominate in a real-world scenario?